For the fresh graduates and architects, I'm going to share 10 basic and very important factors of the design process, which will really help them to initiate their design process and mature design deliverance. Philosophy. Design philosophy is very important for the architecture and for the architects. If the architect don't have the design philosophy, it does mean he is not clear for his destination and he's not clear about his path, how he has to design and what he is going to deliver, because design philosophy actually shape your designs, and you have the ability to evolve your own design philosophy with the experience, exposure, reading, travel. It will help you to find out your own design philosophy and your own alternate. If still you are not able to find your own design philosophy, you have to adopt your seniors design philosophy, your role models design philosophy. It will help you, it will really help you to work with more maturity and with the more graceful deliverance, and it will give you more worth in the world of architecture. Precedent study is a really important factor for the better mature deliverance. How you have to study the past projects and the past deliverance of the architects of the same kind of project. It will really help you to understand how they managed, how they composed the whole requirement, the environment and the built environment and the existing environment. These all projects will give you the understanding of the other designers, how they handled their time, their requirement, and the technology, and what you have to do in your time. So this study, precedent studies, for the one project, I'll advise you at least 3 studies you have to do for the single project, at least 3 studies, and it is very important for the projects. Analysis has its own very significant importance for the design process. You have to do the analysis of your precedent studies, your site analysis. These analyses actually give you the data on the basis you can develop your design, you can start your sketches, you can start to think about your project. This analysis actually minimize those important things, or actually refine the important thing from the other those are not important. So analysis actually give you the crux to develop the project, to start the project, to initiate the project. Concerned. Concerned actually reflects your sensitivity about the assignment, about the architecture, about your way of communication through architecture. So concerned, you have to be concerned about your context, about your neighborhood, about your culture, about your way of living of the people. And this concern, this sensitivity actually makes you a good architecture, matured architect, and brings the end product, which is really based on the sensitivities and the architect's concerns, that he is really concerned about the values of and values regarding society, regarding history, regarding culture. So it gives you the worth in the world of architecture, and it will give you the way how to design and what things are very important to in inculcate into your design. Medium. What's the importance of medium in architecture, and what is medium? Medium is actually a way of communication. In the world, we find three ways of communication. One is graphics, second is sound, third is body language. When a human communicate with the other human beings, we need these three communication skills or one of them. So for the architects and for the people who are on the site and for the client and for the engineers, we need to communicate graphically. We need drafts, we need AutoCAD, we need drafting and drawings. So medium of communication is drafting and drawing, and we have to develop it with all international standards and what the symbols has been decided in the history for the discipline of architecture. We have to adopt it and we have to carefully use them. And on the other hand, for the architects, the actual medium is architecture, which needs tangible materials, and it stays for hundreds and thousands of years. So architect actually communicate in these in two mediums. One is drawing and second is building or architecture. Experts. The involvement of experts is is the vital role during when you are on the initial stages of your assignment after the concept development. And the engineers, for structure engineers, electrical engineer, plumbing engineer, firefighting engineers, mechanical engineers, all these engineers should involved after the concept for the right direction, for the better deliverance, for the matured architecture. If you will not do this, you will not involve them on the initial stage, it will develop, or it can change your design concept and your drawings when you will involve them on the later stages. So on the initial stage, it is very important for the architects to involve all these engineers team in your design after design concept for the better deliverance, for the better architecture, and for bigger goals. Comprehensive, the design approach, your presentation, your drawings, your detailing should be comprehensive. It will give you a worth as an architect, as an architectural firm. If your work is comprehensive, if your concept is comprehensive, if your sketch is comprehensive, if your visualization is comprehensive, if your IFCs, the drawings which are issued for the constructions have comprehensive details. So comprehensiveness actually make the project easier to understand for the engineers and for the workers and for the labor and for the contractors, and it gives you appreciation as an architect, as your matured architect. All these 10 factors are important for the design process, and for the architects, for the fresh architects should keep all these 10 points in their minds, in their design process, during their assignment. And it is the hierarchy which I followed in my all projects, and it helps me a lot to deliver a better and matured architecture. And it actually a requirement, and I think it's the way to deliver better and good architecture.